Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Skool. How are y'all getting on out there, guys? I hope you're keeping well. Welcome. Today we have another clash. Of course, we are at home against Burnley. Another must-win game, just to keep the pressure on the teams at the top. Yeah, what can I say? I'm going to start as always by thanking everybody for your continued support on my channel, guys. Just after getting out of bed, all your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Sorry, I haven't been making a little much content recently. I've been quite tired for some reason this week in work. But yeah, it is what it is. I think the OSG needs a holiday. But yeah, thank you to everybody for your continued support, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Smash the like in this video for me. Comment in the comment section below. And let me know what you think the result in today's game is going to be. Kickoff at 3 p.m. Arsenal versus Burnley. News coming in that Thomas Partey is actually going to be next year, believe it or not. He's going to be out until 2024. Bad news for the club. I think there's more to that story, to be honest, than meets the eye. I honestly think he's had a bit of a falling out with Mikel Arteta. And I think that the transfer window, that's my own opinion. I think there's more to that than meets the eye. I don't think it's just a matter of I don't think it's just a matter that the player actually got injured. I think that he's actually going to leave the club. Straight up. No joke. That's how I see things. Today's game, yeah, I think this is I wouldn't say an easy win because I don't want to curse the team, but I think this is a game we can win. Handily enough. I don't think we're going to be in too much trouble in this match. Yeah, I think we can get a result in this for us, 1 second there, guys. Let me just check the Wi-Fi because it's drifting in and out the whole time. It's been acting strange here the last couple of the last 10 or 15 minutes or so. But yeah, it is what it is. Just waiting on the first comment to come in, guys. Maybe Chris Lee is going to jump on. We'll see. But yeah, let's see what happens. So let's get into it. Let's have a look at the Premier League and see what's. It is Manchester City are top, ominously. Okay, Manchester City are on top of the league quite ominously. They have 11 games played. They've won 9. They've lost 2. They've 27 points. They've won the last 3. Then come Tottenham, 11 games played. They've won 8. They've lost 1. And they've 26 points. They lost the last time out, but they won the previous 4 before that. Then come Liverpool. They've won 2 out of the last 5. They have 11 games played, 7 wins and 24 points. Then come Arsenal, 11 games played, 7 wins and 24 points. We're almost exactly the same on goal difference as them. Like all the stats along the line are exactly the same. Played 11, won 7, drew 3, lost 1. They've scored 1 more than us. And they've conceded 1 more than us. So we've exactly the same goal difference. So it's Man City first, Tottenham second, Liverpool third, Arsenal fourth. Then come Villa, Newcastle, Brighton, Man U, Brentford, and Chelsea. That makes up the top 10. That's basically it. I see that Tottenham have had some bad injury news with Maddison. I think he's going to be out till next year. So, but if we've got Thomas Partey out till next year, I mean, it's a bit of a disaster. Either way, whatever way you want to look at things, that is not exactly ideal. You know what I mean? That is not exactly ideal. I should really do these streams in the evening time, but I can't because of work commitments, unfortunately. I would like to, but I can't because of work commitments. So that's unfortunate. Because yeah, there's not too many people buzzing around at this time of the day, you know what I mean, on a Saturday. Alright, Arsenal annoy Premier League rival with pursuit of 60 million transfer target. Arsenal have annoyed Aston Villa with the efforts to persuade Douglas Luiz to agree to a transfer, as Mikel Arteta strives to replace the injury-stricken Thomas Partey. Arsenal have annoyed Aston Villa with their efforts to persuade Douglas Luiz agree to a transfer as boss Mikel Arteta strives to replace the injury-stricken Thomas Partey. Luis is finding it hard to ignore the chance of to join a team playing in UEFA's elite competition. Yeah, now we're looking for a midfielder to replace Partey, but we need a striker. We need to sign a forward. That's the whole problem with Arsenal, guys. We actually need to sign a forward. Like, looking at Luiz is good, but we need to sign a forward. It's as simple as that. Douglas Luiz is a good player. Replacing Partey is probably necessary, but we need to really sign a striker. All right, Carlos, I'm good, man. I'm good. I have been creating too much content recently. I felt a little bit tired this week. I don't know why. Maybe just work commitments. Who knows? But I'm good, man. How are you? Long time no see, yeah? Good to see you on my channel, man. Good to see you on my channel. I remember that stream we did that time. It was a good one, huh? But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. And I hope you are too, yeah? I hope you are too. A striker should be our priority, but I feel Edu will fail us again. Yeah, like the whole Thomas Partey situation, I understand you need to find cover for him, but striker should be the priority. I mean, really, like, let Emil Smith-Rowe go into the mid the world, play like that. But we do have some players that can come in there. Like you said, man, a much greater issue and a much greater problem is the lack of goals. Can't be relying on Eddie Nketiah. He's not good enough. Yeah, I don't know why the hesitancy to buy a striker, and Mikel Arteta has come on and says he doesn't feel we need to buy a striker at all. You know what I mean? I'm good, being busy with life events and also some things that have been let down. Things that have been let down. Yeah, but I'm glad you're good, yeah? I'm glad you're good and you're keeping well. We have a big game today. We need to win. Like, we're in fourth now. We're in a good enough position. No unbeaten teams left in the Premier League at this point. We lost and Tottenham lost. I see that James Maddison for Tottenham is going to be out till 2024. Also noticing Thomas Partey is going to be out till 2024. I mean, bring in Smith-Rowe, give him a shot. Then he should play Trossard. Exactly. You know what I mean? Then he should play Trossard more if Arteta not going to go for a striker. Exactly. You know what I mean? Arteta is trying to say that we're going to get the goals from like all areas of the field, that everyone is going to contribute. I honestly can't see that happening. I don't think that's possible. You know what I mean? You need a forward, you need a focal point, a centre point to your attack that we can concentrate on. We have a lot of possession. We create a lot of good play, neat interplay. We just need someone in there that's going to take the chances. You know what I mean? That will never be Eddie Nketiah. Jesus is a different type of player. He plays more in the hole behind the striker, or he can play out wide. But we need a top goal scorer. Come on, Wolves. How can ESR be injured, man? He hasn't played. That can't be right. I don't know. I'm not calling you a liar, Scott, but how can he be injured? He hasn't played. How did he get injured? At home, was it? With his wife? Did his wife injure him in bed, was it? Because he hasn't been playing. How the hell did he get injured? In all fairness, like, he put his back up when he was fooling around with his wife, was it? I don't know, boy. He hasn't been playing. How the hell can he be injured? Jesus. Did he injure himself warming up, was it? Okay, and he hasn't had any game time. Injured. That's why he was not in the last 2 games. How can he be injured? He hasn't had any game time. Honestly, to God, man, these players these days, they need to take. I don't know, but the guy hasn't been playing. Now he's injured. Oof. I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. I have my own opinions on that. What a lot of rubbish. I believe you're telling the truth, yeah, but I mean, hold on, or can he be injured? The guy hasn't been playing. Injured. Very hard time getting to work today. Street. It's going to be very difficult for the OSG to get to work today, but I'm still going to go in, of course. There's a massive protest planned for the centre of London, guys. A massive demonstration because of what's happening over in Israel. Not to get too political on my channel. So it's starting at Hyde Park, and then they're going to march down to the Cenotaph. So yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for the OSG to get to work. Let me try to take the train anyway. And then after that, I'll see. Costs a bit more money, but my God, it's going to save me one hell of a headache coming through that rubbish. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything shuts down, guys. They say it's going to be the biggest demonstration in the history of London. Like 500,000 people are going to come. So they're obviously coming from all over the country. Yeah. Best I stay clear of that, then. But yeah, I like to take the bus because it's cheaper, guys. But no, I'll have to take the train. But once I get there, that's the main thing. Hassle-free. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. Safe and sound. Get to work. Yeah, Emil Smith-Rowe injured. Jesus. Say no more about it. Thomas Partey missing till 2024. I honestly think that there's more to that than meets the eye. I think that he had a falling out with Arteta, and I don't think he's going to be back in the team. That's my opinion anyway. Juventus are coming in for him. I don't know. That's how I see it. But yeah, you see we're going for Douglas Luiz. They're making an offer for this midfielder. He has made it clear he would like to play in the Champions League. Aston Villa are not too happy about the Arsenal interest, to be honest. But yeah, he's made it clear he would like to play in the Champions League. Of course, Unai Emery is the manager at Villa now. Maybe we could do a little deal with Unai. I doubt it though. But let's see what happens. It's going to be 60 million or more anyway, guys. I'm not going to get him for less than that. But he is a very good player. But I mean, we need to be focusing on the fact that we actually need a forward. You know what I mean? Because Unai Emery is trying to hold the team together, the team that got the Europa Conference League qualification, their first European qualification in 13 years. Anyway, big up to Scott, man. Big up to Carlos. Nice to see you on my stream. Great to have you both along. I keep smashing the likes, guys. Smash the like in this video of me. That's the main thing. He is okay for backup. Which guy? ESR or Luis? All right, so basically, Arsenal view Luis as the top midfield transfer target. It's a striker we need. You know what I mean? All right, so the games today, guys. 1 second. Games today in the Premier League. It's Wolves against Tottenham. As Scott was shouting, guys, come on, Wolves. It's Wolves against Tottenham. It's Man United against Luton. It is Arsenal hosting Burnley, Crystal Palace hosting Everton, Bournemouth hosting Newcastle, Villa hosting Fulham, Brighton hosting Sheffield United, West Ham. These games are tomorrow, yeah. So today it's Wolves, Tottenham, United hosting Luton, Arsenal hosting Burnley, Crystal Palace, Everton, Bournemouth, Newcastle. Tomorrow it's Villa, Fulham, Brighton, Sheffield United, West Ham and Forest, Liverpool, Brentford, and the big one, guys, the big game this weekend, Chelsea hosting Manchester City at 4:30 tomorrow. So that should be an absolute cracker of a game in the league, guys. Yes. If he's talking ESR, if he will walk away. We will not pay the money they want for Tony. Forget that one. Carlos, I will be doing a live stream on Monday and possibly Tuesday. I have the days off work. I'm off both days. So if you want to come on the live stream, I'm lining up a couple of people to come on. I will have at least one other person on. But if you want to come on the live stream, maybe Monday, Tuesday, I don't know do you have time for that? Yeah. If you have time and you want to come on, please do. It'll be nice to have you on the channel. I'll put the link in the description anyway, but it's gonna be Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, so maybe one of those days if you have time to come on the channel and talk football. That would be nice because I'm off both days. I have the time to put a bit of time into my channel. Badly needed. You know what I mean? But yeah, getting through London today, guys, going to work. Did you hear that? There's a massive demonstration planned here in London later on. Thanks, man. Jeez, Carlos. Carlos is very generous, man. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. There's a massive demonstration taking place in London, guys. I don't know where you're watching the start of my stream. I was talking about it, but there's a huge demonstration taking place in central London today. They think it's the biggest demonstration that has ever been held in the capital. There's going to be at least, yeah, guaranteed 500,000 people coming to London. It's because of what's going on, of course, over in Israel. So it's a Palestinian march. So, oh my God, man, I swear to God, I think I'm just going to take the train and hope for the best and try to make my way from there. Maybe I have to walk all the way out after that. I don't know, because everything shuts down when this happens, guys. Everything shuts down. You know what I mean? It's like madness. I got caught up with it the last 2 times. Unbeknownst, yeah, unwittingly to myself, I got caught up in the last 2 ones. I was walking up by Piccadilly, and that was the main process route. I didn't know that. Next minute, all the people came up behind me, and I couldn't get back up the road. But I managed to get off the street anyway and get up Piccadilly and get to work. But yeah, it's going to be madness. Honestly, I'm just going to take the train at this point. Thanks for that donation anyway. See, Scott, this is what you have to do as well, Scott, because Scott has come into a lot of money. Scott's a millionaire, guys. Scott's a millionaire. But this is what you got to do, Scott. You know what I mean? Scott, you put down $10 as well by it, or whatever the currency is in New Zealand. Anyway, thanks a lot to Carlos for that, man. I appreciate it. That's very generous of you. Yeah? That's what you got to do, Scott. Scott, you're loaded, by Scott. I tell you what, 50 will do, Scott. £50. 50. Scott, 1,000 rupees, whatever that is, 1,000 rupees. 1,000 Kazakh. Oh man, you're funny, Scott. Scott, £1, Scott. £1 donation, Scott. Scott, you're loaded. You've got loads of money. I mean, what's the problem? I'm here. Me and my dinosaur. We're alone. We're poor. You know what I mean? I'm renting a room in London. I mean, that says it all. What about your studio? Your studio's fine. Don't worry about it. You're not exactly one of the Beatles, are you, Scott? Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Maybe I can give like an artistic. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my day off. Yeah, I'm off Monday, Tuesday. So if you want Tuesday, you know what I mean? If you want to come on the channel, would be nice to talk to you and nice to talk football. We can arrange it. If you have time, Carlos, if you have time. I'm off on Tuesday anyway, so. Diamonds. Yeah, send me a few diamonds. Yeah. £1, Scott. £1. So let me put this back up here now. You see? This is how it happens. You know what I mean? That's how it happens, guys. You know what I mean? Carlos is a generous man. Always. That's how it happens. You know what I mean? A lot of people could learn from Carlos. You know what I mean? No, but look, let's get back to football. Yeah, enough crap talk from me. Let's get back to football. Couple of interesting games there, guys. Predictions: Arsenal, Burnley. I mean, surely we can beat them handily enough. I mean, we should beat them 2-0, 3-0 without a problem, right? But the big one, guys, is Man City, Chelsea tomorrow. We really need Chelsea to do us a favour there. The whole Premier League, the whole league needs Chelsea to do them a favour. But can they actually do something? Chelsea, of course, coming off the back of that morale-boosting victory at Tottenham, against Tottenham. But now they face Manchester City, and that is a completely different proposition. With all due respects to Tottenham, they have a good team right now. They got a couple of players sent off. They were struggling, but it's going to be a completely different game against Manchester City. We really need Chelsea to do us a favour. You know what I mean? We really need Chelsea to do us a favour. Simple as. Six people after watching so far. I'll take it. You know what I mean? At this time of the day. Let me just put the word on the street that I'm actually live. All right, in Newcastle. Look at this, bye. Here he is, bye. Here he is. Still celebrating that win over Arsenal. How are you, man? I hope you're keeping well, yeah? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you've had a good start to the weekend. I'm dreading going to work later, man. I'm working in central London, and I hear that there's the biggest protest ever in London is being organised for today. I'm not going to get into who's protesting, but I think you can guess who. But they're expecting at least 500,000 people. Oh my God. Actually starting at 12, yeah? Well, I won't be going to work till later, but I think I'm just going to take the train and save myself all the hassle, to be honest. But what's going on with you, man? Let's see. 1 second there, Jordy. Let me have a look. 1 second, man. So you're playing Bournemouth, yeah? You're away to Bournemouth today, Jordy. How do you see that game going? You think you can get a win? I'm saying 2-0 should be the minimum. Yeah, surely we can put that game to bed, yeah? Surely we can put the game to bed. That's well within our compass to win that one. We need to win this one today. I mean, you have to win your home games at least. To have any chance in the Premier League, you need to win your home games. All right, Jordy, let's put your comment up. How do you see the game going today, the Bournemouth match? Do you think you can win that one? I mean, you've been on a very good one recently. You've been doing well. All right, let me just contact another few people. Put the word out there that I'm actually live on my channel. We are winning 3-0. Do you think you're going to beat Bournemouth 3-0 away from home? Yeah, I think that's fair to say. To be honest. I mean, you're going very well now, yeah? You have a very strong team. I think that's fair to say. Just putting the word out on my socials there, guys, that I'm actually live on my channel. All right, that'll do. All right. All right, Anthony, what's going on, man? I didn't make a Guinness upload, Anthony. I'm looking to swapping a day as well. It's Thursday that you're always on, isn't it, Anthony? It's Thursday that you're on. Well, I'm going to swap a day in work. I'm going to ask somebody to swap with me that I can come on a stream. You know what I mean? Jordy, you guys can win easily against Burnley. Yeah, we should. We should. The whole Thomas Partey situation, him out until next year. I mean, he's always injury prone, man. It's a pity because when he's fit, he does well. You know what I mean? He's actually a decent player, Partey. But he's fit, strong, and in the team, he does well. Anthony, big up. All going for a 3-0 win. Yeah, and we need to win this one. Yeah, we need to win our home games. Spurs got caught out recently. We need to get on it. If Havertz does not score today, drop him off somewhere. He's not going to score today. I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening. Like, he curls the ball when he should just strike it in straight, and then he strikes it straight when he should just put a bit of bend on it. I know his technique is all over the place, man. His technique is all over the place. Havertz's technique is just... And he's so shy. Like, he backs down from confrontation. You know what I mean? He just shies away from guys on the field. I know they call him Shy Havertz, but it's true. He's very timid. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly Rambo, guys. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I'm not Rambo myself. I'm not bloody Dwayne Johnson, but I don't back down from a challenge like that. You know what I mean? In the heat of the battle, when you're playing the game and it gets tough and it gets physical, of course you're going to compete and you're going to get stuck in. You know what I mean? It's just natural that you play with your heart and your soul. You give everything out there. Seriously, I don't want to be too over dramatic here, guys, but when you go out there, it's important that you give your head and you give your heart and your soul on the field. And emotionally, you need to be, you know what I mean? You need to be in the game. You need to be completely committed. And he just doesn't seem like he is. I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? And sometimes you got to be an animal out there because the game gets physical. There's always that physical period in the match where you need to man up. Yeah? You need to be an animal. It's as simple as that. And he just doesn't seem to... He's not going to score today, man. There's no way he's going to score today. Listen, man, don't put a bet on him scoring, yeah? If any of you are actually looking, guys, I don't know is it available outside of the UK, but check on Netflix. There's a very good documentary on Paul Merson and his gambling addiction, yeah, and how it affected his life. It's on Netflix, yeah. Like I said, I don't know is it available outside of the UK, but check it out on Netflix, yeah. It was a very interesting documentary about the levels that his gambling addiction got to, yeah. To be honest, he's like... I don't think anybody had had gambling problems at the level that Paul Merson did, to be honest. If you see the level now of his addiction, it was just frightening, honestly. Swear to God. But anyway, Thursday off, yeah, so I can be on your stream. I'm going to swap with someone else, so I'll let you know, yeah. And of course, I remember the December one as well, yeah. I still have it saved in the chat anyway. He just needs to have a run with it. As soon as he gets it, he wants to get rid straight away. Exactly. You know what I mean? But his technique is just all over the shop. His technique is all over the place. You know what I mean? Like not just that header, yeah. The header was terrible. Yeah? He was like that. He was afraid of the ball when it was coming in. But his technique, shooting at goal, is like he always does the wrong thing. It's like, man, just smack it. Then he tries to curl it. He's coming on a little bit gradually, but I mean, I have no hope for Havertz. He needs to be in Sunday League. He's very, very bad. He's very, very bad. I think we're all agreed on that, yeah. Limited player. Maybe at some point he will improve, but right now, this moment in time, I don't know, mate. I just can't see it happening. I don't think he would even score in non-league. All right, predictions for today, guys. Let's lay them down now. Let me hear your predictions for the match. I'm glad I actually came on the stream. I wasn't sure would anyone actually be online, and the whole world is online. That header definitely reminded me of being scared of the ball. Yeah, no commitment, and he was kind of ducking underneath it, man. Ducking underneath the ball instead of just committing to it fully. You know what I mean? I mean, he's meant to be an athlete at the end of the day as well, yeah, like physically fit and strong. The man can jump, he can run, he can head a ball, he can kick a ball. He's not like us guys, like we're made of glass compared to some of these football players. These guys are physically strong and tough. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's how I see things anyway. Good stream here, guys. I wasn't sure but I come on or not, but a lot of people tuning in. Great to have you all along. Halal Hub, hi. Hey, how are you, man? How are you getting on? Great to see you back on my stream. Anthony, let me try to get through these comments, guys. They're kind of stacking up a little bit now. Anthony, cheers, old school. Let me know what Thursday. And yes, there's an Xmas stream Wednesday, the 20th of December. I'll let you know what time. I'll probably be working that one. But the one coming up soon, I'll try to get that Thursday off. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm just waiting for one of the people in work to come back because they're on a little holiday. And when they come back to work, I'll ask them, can they swap a day with me? You know, because I was looking at the roster yesterday, the work wrote out, and there's only one person that can kind of do it. Hey, Halal Hub, how are you? I hope you're keeping well. Jordy, Havertz's purple patch is only like 2 months for Chelsea, one UCL and Club World Cup final, that's it. Didn't see anything from him other than that. Yeah, it's the same with United, man, the way they bought Mason Mount. I mean, United buying Mason Mount. Okay, United have their own problems at the moment. Man United I'm talking about, not Newcastle United. Man United have their own problems at the moment, yeah. But them buying Mason Mount, us buying Havertz, I don't know, it's like two players that Chelsea were willing to offload in Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. I don't know, like, I mean, when they're willing to sell them to a Premier League rival, you have to say that they don't see much in them that they want to keep. There's a reason they're willing to sell him, but we completely overpaid on Havertz. I mean, we paid 65 million for him. And like now you never know what's around the corner. Now Thomas Partey is looking injured and we need to come up money maybe for a replacement for him. And they're talking about Douglas Luiz at Aston Villa, which has annoyed Aston Villa, which I understand. But he wants to go to a club that plays in Champions League. But the problem is we paid 65 million on Havertz. Now we need a bit of money to get Douglas Luiz. You don't know what's around the corner. Now we have this situation. We need to come up with the money. And we need a forward. We're crying out for a forward. Big up to Leandro Trossard, man, but we're crying out for a forward. Trossard up front, Eddie's still injured. Jesus, I hope Eddie stays injured for the rest of the season. No disrespect to Eddie, man, but we should put him out to pasture. Just put him out to stud, like a horse at the end, you know what I mean? Just put him out to stud. I'm fine and you. I'm good, man. I'm good. Great to see so many people tuning in. It's fantastic to have you all along on my stream, guys. I'm delighted. I'm delighted there's so many people tuning in. It makes me happy to have my channel some way. Yeah, a little bit of success for my channel. That's the name of the game, guys. So like I said, anyone that doesn't know, there's an enormous protest planned today in London, guys, in central London. It's actually starting now. They're expecting 500,000 people at the very least to turn up for this protest. So honestly, me getting to work, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to take the train, I think. It's the only way. There's no other way to get in, I think, other than that. You know what I mean? I'd be hassle-free. Get me there on time. Honestly. All right. We have to dodge FFP now. Yeah, exactly. The financial fair play. You know what I mean? Backstay Steve. Yeah, I will, man. I'm just going to stay away from it, you know. It's meant to be meeting up at Hyde Park. That's up in. I normally go through Hyde Park on the way to work. Yeah. If anyone knows London, guys, I come from the west side of the city. I come through Hyde Park. I head up. I come through South Kensington. Then I come through Hyde Park. Then I head up by Harrods there, Knightsbridge area, and I come in that side. But I mean, and up Hyde Park. But the way it's looking now, of course, from Hyde Park, then they tend to walk directly up Piccadilly to Piccadilly Circus. That's the way it went the last time, and I got caught up in it as well. Definitely have to sell now. Yeah, if we want to make us easily put out 65 million for Kai Havertz. You see the problem now. Now there's the problem with Thomas Partey. They're thinking he's going to be out till next year. We need money now to get a replacement for him, and we need to buy a striker. That's 65 million we spent on Havertz, man. I mean, seriously, that was not good business, guys. That was not good business. I don't care. Look, I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, everybody's opinions to be respected, but that was not good business. That wasn't good business, guys. Just on my bets on today's football returns. You're not doing a Paul Merson on it, are you, Anthony? Anthony, all joking aside, no, man. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to do an intervention for Anthony. Anthony, do you need us to do like an intervention? We like call around to your house and we sit down with you and, you know, we talk about you as a person and we try to steer you in the right direction. Anthony, don't turn out like Paul Merson, yeah? Don't turn out like Paul Merson. All right? Don't do a Merson on it. Havertz should be in the bin. Poor old Havertz, man. Look, if a team comes in for you and it pays the money, you're going to join him, yeah. And I'm sure he saw like opportunities at Arsenal because Chelsea no longer wanted him. But why were we stupid enough to buy him? I mean, we would have been better off just keeping the players we had and holding on to that money. Because like I said, you never know what's around the corner. And look at us now. We need to go into the transfer market again. You never know what's around the corner. Yeah? It's as simple as that. So we should have been a bit more careful, yeah, a bit more savvy. You know what I mean? I don't think any business investor would advise to buy Havertz. Of course not. You know what I mean? But of course, we went in there full on. You know what I mean? Bought the player, and now look at us. We could be in a bit of trouble, yeah. All right, guys, get those predictions in for today's game. Let me hear it. Anthony, no, I spent only a $5 on my bets. Are you sure about that, Anthony? I don't know. I think we'll have to organize an intervention for Anthony. Hey, guys, we're all going to call around to Anthony's house. We're going to surprise him one of these days, and we're going to talk to him, and we're going to pass the pillow of trust. I think that's another thing they do in these things. They have a cushion. They call it the cushion or the pillow of trust. Holding it gets to speak. You know what I mean? That's how they keep things kind of logical. So we're all going to sit around and we're going to hug Anthony. My mate Edu. Yeah, my mate Edu. But it was this hand, guys. This hand shook his hand. It was this one. My right hand. I probably should have went like this and I went like that. His minder though would have ripped my head off. Let's be honest about it. Like his minder would get the best of me. Well, yeah, he would. Well, he was stronger than me, but I'd probably flip him like a pizza at some point. If I can get my front kick going and my jab and my reverse, I give him a bit of food for thought. But the best thing about meeting Ed was looking at his wife. She's quite the picture, I have to say. Quite the picture, lads. I can't go into it any more than that because I will be banned off YouTube for life. But Edu's wife, ratings, WAG ratings, 8. A strong 8. Yeah, man. His wife was a sight to behold. Standing there in front of me. It is what it is, huh? Just 1 second there, guys. All right. Sorry about that. Just had to do a bit of cleaning. All right. Carlos Eduardo off to work now, my friend. I will listen to the match. Hopefully, one-sided victory. Yeah, hopefully. And if you want to come on my channel on Tuesday, if you have time, man, come on and let's kick it. You know what I mean? Have a nice day at work. I need to go to work in a while myself as well. Yeah, stay at work and take care of yourself, yeah. And thanks for that donation. Yeah, I'm going to rub this into the lads now. All right, here we go. Okay, guys. So I got a donation from Carlos. Thank you to Carlos for that. So there we go, guys. This is what the rest of you have to match up to, okay? So we're starting at 10 and now it goes up. The next person to donate at 20 and then a 30 and then a 50. All right? So thanks very much. Put your hands into your pockets, guys, and donate to the OSG. This is the part of the show where I beg. So you know what I mean? But yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you to Carlos for that. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's a real boost to my for this month. Yeah, it's going to help me a bit. And yeah, 4 a.m. kickoff for me. Thank you to Carlos anyway. I appreciate it, man. And thank you for that generous donation. Anthony, let's get the money out, Anthony. I'm only joking, Anthony. I'm only winding you up, guys. Scott Kirk, 4 a.m. kickoff for me. Yeah, but Scott, you're on like 6 months holidays, man. Or like whatever. Scott's on like 6 months holidays or something like that. Something crazy. You know what I mean? He's a millionaire as well, guys. So he's rolling in cash. He's got loads of time. And it's the 4 a.m. kickoff. Well, it's not like you have to go into the office tomorrow, is it, Scott? You can fool the others, but you can't fool me, yeah? You know what I mean? You can fool the other guys, but I know, Scott. You're at home, living in the lap of luxury, relaxing. You've got months off work, cash all over the place. Do you know what I mean? The man's building a music studio, for God's sake. It's like one of the Beatles. 3-0. See, the thing is with Scott, right? I think I'm going to go to the comments in a second, yeah, but let me just put up that one from Anthony. But the thing about Scott is, right, the Beatles released this song, yeah, and all of a sudden, Scott decides to make a music studio. It's like he's been reinvigorated by the Beatles. All right? It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Scott and the Beatles, as soon as he saw that they had released another song, and it went to number one, of course, guys, it's gone to number one again in the UK. Or 18th number one, believe it or not, in the UK. Equaling Elvis's record, eh? But Scott is there then, music studio. You know what I mean? He fancies himself as like the fifth Beatle or something. I guarantee you know why. Scott is there at home. He's playing the guitar, driving the wife crazy, and probably the cows and the sheep and whatever else is outside. And he's playing the guitar and he's thinking of himself as the fifth Beatle. I know it, man. I know this is happening. You know what I mean? I can see it happening. Like, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that music studio. I'd say it's just madness. I'd say it's madness. I'd say what's going on there with Scott and his guitar. I just say it's absolutely nuts. This is not true, but it sounds good. Yeah, exactly. No, but come on, Scott, be honest. Like, you saw the Beatles, they came back, they got another number one, and then you decided, let's build a music studio. Am I wrong? Prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. Ah, Jesus. All right. Big up, guys. Big up. Nice to see so many people on the stream. I'm surprised. I was like, will I stream? Won't I stream? And then I come on and there's so many people tuning in. It's actually nice, you know? It's nice. So yeah, Anthony, I'm going to try to get that Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to speak to the person in work during the week. This week coming, I'm going to see her and I'm going to see could she swap with me. She should, I'd say, because she gets on well with me and we work good together. So if we can swap, that would be nice. You know what I mean? This is not true, but it sounds good. Well, it sounds better than I watched the Wham doco on Netflix. Check out the Paul Merson one. Paul Merson has one on Netflix. I don't know, is it available outside of the UK, but check it out, man. The Paul Merson documentary is actually interesting. It's not going to set the world on fire, you know what I mean? But you look into the actual, they analyze him in a university. Yeah, he goes for like these scans and these tests on the part of his brain that actually like increases with pleasure. And you see that when he was actually showing images of like gambling or casinos, it went off the chart. They say that even the worst gamblers have like a 65% addiction problem, and Merson's was in the 95 percentile. 95% of the 100 guys. His gambling addiction is that bad. Honestly, he is a chronic, the poor guy. I mean, check it out, and his problem. Now he just leaves his wife in charge of all the finances and stuff, you know. She's in charge of all that. He doesn't have access to it because if he gets access to cash, to funds, he blows it all. You know what I mean? Tell Brigade if she swapped, tell her thank you. I will, I'll tell her thank you. You know what I mean? I'll tell her in my best Serbian. Now she speaks English, I'll tell her. He was betting on table tennis games. Yeah, there was 2 cockroaches running across the... There was 2 cockroaches as well when he was in Spain, I think. And they were running across the floor. And he bet which one would come first. That was like $1 million, I think. I'm not joking, I'm actually serious. I think there was 2 cockroaches running along, and he said which one would come first. I think he lost that as well. No, but he's a madman now. All right, Manny, what's going on? Manny, have you checked out the Paul Merson documentary on Netflix? I don't know, is it maybe on Netflix where you are? But check it out, man. There's a very good documentary about Paul Merson and his addiction problems on Netflix at the moment. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's not like the Conor McGregor one. It's not going to set the world on fire. But it's interesting, and it gives you an insight into the man and how much he has suffered. Yeah? And he talks to other people that have lost loved members to the gambling addiction. Yeah? Some through suicide, believe it or not. So check it out, guys. There's a Paul Merson documentary on Netflix about his gambling addictions. Check it out, Check it out. Seriously, it's well worth a watch. Honest to God. If you've got an hour, guys, sit down and take a look. See what's going on with Paul Merson. He suffered, man. He has suffered. I mean, it's been tormenting for him. I mean, it's like he says, like the drink and the drugs, that's something that you take and you put inside of you, But the gambling was always inside of him from day one, and that's why it was the hardest addiction to beat. That's why it was the hardest addiction to beat, because you drink and you take drugs, like he did, That was something him putting into his body, He was able to combat that. But with the addiction, it was in him from day one. And that's why it was so hard to beat. It's just in him the whole time, 24/7. Don't have a Netflix account, otherwise I would. I did read a few pages of one of his books. He talks about a fun little incident involving him, David Seaman, and Lee Dixon. Loved Magic Man as a player. He was a very, very good player. A very good player. Glad Paul Merson is back to himself. The guy great. I seen his interview about his life and what he thinks about our club, but I haven't seen it on Netflix. Yeah, there's a documentary on Netflix about him, Paul Merson, bye. Anyone that has the opportunity to watch it on Netflix, I would advise it. Manny doesn't have an account. That's unfortunate. Maybe call around to your neighbour, piggyback off his. Scott Kirk, hello Scotty, beaming anyone up today? He's beaming on his channel. His channel? What am I talking about? He's making a music studio, Manny, at the moment. I don't want to tell Scott's whole life story, but at the moment he has some free time. He's actually making a music studio. The future is whack. Exactly. I'm starting up an old school ASMR. So tell me what you think of that idea. Yeah? Is it going to float or is it going to be crap? You know what I mean? Just tell me what you think. I'm thinking of starting up another channel, old school ASMR, where I make like let me give you a bit of 1 second. I'll just drink some water. Okay, let me give you a bit of like an idea of how old school ASMR is going to go. Okay, so basically I'll be like this, tapping on the mic, tap 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 tap. You know what I mean? And people are going to be like, "Oh, that's so relaxing." You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'll be like this, old school ASMR. People like that kind of. There's a lot of weirdos out there. People like that kind of thing. There's definitely tons of weirdos out there. The amount of weirdos I've met since I started my channel, I swear to God, guys, I had to block about 100 people. You know what I mean? I'm not going to name names, but you can guess who they are. Big up, Manny. Hope you're well. Manny's always well. He's over in India chilling. Anthony, Mr. Herbert, I'm fine, thank you, and I hope you too. Jesus, Manny had a good sleep. Manny, you're full of beans, boy. Manny's full of beans. Well, if Party is leaving, at least we will not see him at right back. It's like I was saying, though, man, you never know what's coming in football, yeah? This situation now with Thomas Partey, I think there's more to that than meets the eye. He's leaving the club, all right? So he's going to be gone out the gap. He's gone out the door. But the problem is we spent 65 million on Kai Havertz. That money could have been used, and that money was a complete waste. A complete waste. It doesn't matter if Havertz becomes the best player that ever played for the club, if he surpasses Thierry Henry, which of course is never going to happen. And I doubt he'll score again today. But look, even if Havertz comes good in the end, 65 million was too much to pay. I mean, we're getting nothing back for him at the moment. And now we have the Thomas Partey situation. And you see that we actually we need to spend a bit of money maybe. And they're talking about Douglas Luiz because he wants to play Champions League football. That has really annoyed Unai Emery at Aston Villa that we've come in for Douglas Luiz. He's very annoyed about that. Villa as a club are vexed. They're not happy about that at all. But we have to look at it like this. The money we spent on Havertz, it was a complete waste. 65 million for what? You know what I mean? 65 million for what? We might have to buy Douglas Luiz and we still need to buy a forward. Enjoy this stream, old school. In work, say you're sick today. I couldn't do that to the team. It's 3 ladies on their own, and they are ladies. I couldn't do that to the team because they're all young girls. And yeah, one of them, okay, she's 26, but the other 2 are like 17 and 18, and they're going to be working in the hotel and restaurant on their own. You know what people are like after a few beers, guys? You know what I mean? Some people are not quite so gentlemanly to ladies after a couple of beers. That's all I'm going to say. I won't go into any more than that on my channel. We have security sauce grand. He's built like a mountain. Yeah, he's like one of the mountains over in Switzerland. But yeah, I couldn't leave the ladies alone in the hotel, man. Do you know what I mean? It's different for the fella when people are a bit drunk around. It's all right, you know what I mean? Because I come in and straight away, of course, I'm Irish and I'm working in the bar and the restaurant. I've got a bit of street cred. Irish guys have a bit of a reputation, you know what I mean, for being wild. So when I'm working in a bar and they see it's an Irish guy there, straight away people are like, fuck, there's an Irish guy working at the bar. You know what I mean? We better watch out. Because Irish guys have a reputation for being boisterous. You know what I mean? Whether we're drunk or sober, whatever. But I couldn't be leaving 3 girls working in the bar and restaurant. Like 2 of them, one of them's only 17 and the other one's only 80. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? People are after drinks, you know. In London, it's, you know what I mean? So, yeah, there's trees on their own. Like I said, we have security, but still. It's good to have one man in there working in the bar and stuff because you always get the odd 1 or 2 that are trying to act the hero. You know what I mean? And then I just burst their bubble. I'm through a divorce as well right now, guys. So when I'm in work and people start acting like this or that, they pick the wrong day. Trust me. Because my face, I'm not going to show you that face, guys, because I would scare you off my channel. But I just turn into an animal. I just revert to type, yeah. Like every Irishman before me, like Roy Keane, like David O'Leary when he played for Arsenal, guys. I get tough. You know what I mean? Like O'Leary when he played for Arsenal, guys. Pat Jennings, I met him once. I had the honour. I see that a statue has been unveiled of Pat Jennings in Newry in County Down, and that Liam Brady was actually at that unveiling. I met Jennings once. I had the pleasure. I'm going back now, guys, almost 25 years. I am that old, unfortunately. But I met Pat Jennings maybe 25 years ago. He was working as a sales rep in the Republic of Ireland, and I was working for a big supermarket chain in the country. And Pat Jennings came in working as a sales rep, and the manager actually at the time knew he was coming, and actually told me he was coming. So then when he came, he said, "Oh, this guy's a big Arsenal fan." So of course Jennings played for the North as goalkeeper. Of course, he also played for Tottenham as goalkeeper. But he still played for Arsenal, you know, and he was a hero to Arsenal. So I met Pat Jennings back in the day, but I see there after unveiling a statue of him. Not quite full of beans, Dave, but I do miss Heinz baked beans with buttered toast, and there's nothing like a dollop of Marmite with your porridge. I like Marmite myself. A little bit of Marmite on the bread. I had a potato sandwich yesterday. Del boy, I had a potato sandwich yesterday. I managed to hunt down potatoes in London. It's not easy to hunt down a pack of potato in London anymore, guys. I'm not joking. I actually had to go to an Irish bar to buy the potatoes, and they were looking stupid at me because everybody was in there pointing, and I was going in there before work. After that, then I went straight out the door and into work. But they were looking stupid at me. I came in and I ordered 4 bags of potatoes, and they were just looking at me. They've discontinued selling them in Sainsbury's and Tesco's. I can't find them anywhere, honestly. Waitrose, can't find them. So I went route one, guys. I wanted someone in work to try them. So I went straight into the pub and I bought my 4 bags of potatoes. Had to be done. You would need to bring Gunnosaurus. He's well up for it, but he gets a bit cheeky after a couple of drinks. I'm not going to lie. Gunnosaurus after a couple of drinks. He does get a bit cheeky, like, I'm not going to lie. Guys, the weather in London today is absolutely cracking. Okay, there's a bit of cloud, but the sun is absolutely... I'm going to have to... All right, Del Boy, what's going on? Guys, if you haven't already, check out the man's channel, yeah? He's an Irish gooner like myself. Del Boy Gunner TV. A lot of you know him anyway, yeah? A lot of you know him anyway. But check out his channel if you haven't already, yeah? Smash the like and subscribe to his channel. Do yourselves a favour. Scott Cork Keane. Keane was an animal. Any TVs for sale, Del? Yeah, good old Del Boy. He be selling TVs out the back of the old Hiace. Yes, Scott, North Korea's finest. Ah, yeah. Can't beat a bit of North Korea's finest. £10 a pop. You can't beat a potato sambo. Okay, I tell you, it was delicious. But yeah, I had to go to an Irish bar to get potatoes. They've just discontinued selling them all over the place. I swear to God, I know you can't get a packer for love nor money. I can't find them anywhere. So I literally had to go route one into the bar and buy 4 bags of potatoes from your man. And he was just looking at me like, and everyone was in there pointing. I was like, for fuck's sake, I just couldn't wait to get to work, man. I was like, Jesus, let me out. He was looking at me like I was a dumb 15-year-old. He was looking at me like I was a right muppet. You know what I mean? I just couldn't wait to get out the door. The bar was heaving. There was bodies laying everywhere. And I just was off to work and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But I got the potatoes, that's the main thing. Cheese and onion all the way, lads. That's all I say. Cheese and onion all the way. Not the healthiest thing in the world, but once in a while. You know what I mean? Was at a wedding in Ireland last year, back in Killarney, a Cork wedding. And shouldn't they have potato sandwiches pre-packed and everything buying little Ziploc bags at the end of the night? Oh, I was mangling them. Sausage cob. You're a sausage cob? Quick question. Potato sambo or chip buddy? Fuck, that's a difficult one. Well, I'd always like the potato sandwich first because that's what I grew up with. You know what I mean? But a chip buddy is tasty. But of course, I'm used to potato sandwiches, yeah, so you know what I mean? That holds a kind of a certain, for an Irishman, a potato sandwich, it holds certain memories and, you know, it's tradition. So that's why I would pick that. But chip buddies are very tasty. No doubt. Great to see so many people watching, guys. So just to remind you out there, people like Scott, you know what I mean? So there you go, guys. I'm actually monetized, yeah. And as you can see, I got a $10 donation earlier from Carlos. So thank you to Carlos, yeah. Del Boy, if you want to donate a North Korean TV, then please do. I'd appreciate it. All right. Like, if you want to donate something and you don't have any money, I'll take a couple of North Korean TVs. No matter. I'll get my cousin to come up and get them. My cousin Craig. He'll drive up and he'll get them off. You know, no matter. I'll send them up. You know what I mean? Old school. Old school. Wait, let's see. Did you know Del Boy loves Eddie and Ketia? He thinks he's class. You know what? I actually love Eddie and Ketia too. It must be an Irish thing. I actually love Eddie and Ketia too. But he's rubbish. But I love him. You know what I mean? I actually do like the player. And I've actually a lot of time for Eddie. I have a lot of time for Eddie. Del Boy Gunner TV. I'm off to Celtic tomorrow, getting a bus up to Belfast, on the boat to Scotland, and drive to Glasgow, into a pub, drinking, singing, then to the match, back to pub, then back on the bus, then boat. That sounds fun, man. That sounds fun. That's the right way to do it. You know what I mean? Like from Dublin to drive up, get on the ferry over to Scotland, drive on to Glasgow. That sounds like fun, man. You just be careful driving, huh? Be careful, man. Especially on the way back, you know what I mean? That's a fun way to do it, though, instead of just jumping on a plane. You know what I mean? It's more fun. It's more fun the way you're doing it. And it's probably that bit more comfortable because you're in your own You're in your own van or car, whatever you're taking. It's just more comfortable, maybe, but it's the fun way to do things. That's a fun way to do things. When I was in America, I remember cooking some pre-corned beef for St. Patrick's Day back in Florida. Yeah. When I was in America too, I was in Florida. But this is linking into Del Boys. Yeah, we got a hire car and we drove from Miami to Orlando. That's nice, man. But in America, you need to do that anyway because the transport is a bit, you know what I mean? You could fly Miami to Orlando, but we drove it. That was fun. Out on the open road driving up America, boy. That was good, lad. That was 4 years ago now. I'd love to go back. I remember cooking some pre-packed corned beef for St. Patrick's Day in Florida, working a treat with cabbage. I know I didn't forget the Guinness. I had a couple of Guinnesses myself there in the week just gone, guys. It was tasty. Corned beef, love it. Antonio Bonas, good man, Manny. Del Boy, you're going to be wrecked, Del. I'll be doing a vlog. I won't be driving. Yeah, of course you want to record it, Of course you want to record it. But who are Celtic playing? Who are they actually? I could check myself now, but I'm just lazy. Who are they actually playing? Tell me it's not Rangers. Tell me you're not going to the Old Firm Derby, Del. Jesus. You're taking your son with you, yeah? Please tell me it's not the Old Firm Derby. Please tell me you're not taking your son to that. All right. Cheers at Del by Gun on TV, and I miss those days. My kingdom for an oven. They were good times, man. Aberdeen. Well, they should win that one. They should win that one easy, man. But seriously, just to ask you, how much does a ticket cost to go see Celtic these days? What's the actual price for a ticket to go see them? I mean, I get to go see Arsenal every now and again, but since the team has started playing really well, the guy that used to hook me up with tickets, it's not so easy to get one anymore because he's a season ticket holder. He has all the season ticket holders that are in the North Bank with him. He has them all. He has all their numbers. So when one of them isn't coming, they let him know, and then he has another ticket to sell on to give to someone. But yeah, since the team has become successful, like Arsenal are back on form, especially last season, everybody is at the game. Nobody is like not going to a game, so it's difficult enough to get tickets. It's not so easy to get tickets to Arsenal. But yeah, maybe I can see a game before I leave. I'm planning to go back to Switzerland to live in February, so hopefully I can go see a game or something before then. Question on Skool: do you think Del Boy looks like David Arquette, the actor? No, he's better looking than him. I think I look like Ross from Friends. Wait, let me turn before you make up your mind now. So I look like David Schwimmer. I look like the character Ross from Friends. Let me turn my head. 1 second. Hey Phoebe. Hey Phoebes. What about now? What do you think? From this angle. Put the sunlight on my face. Maybe? Okay. I think I look like David Schwimmer from Friends. People have said to me, hey, are you David Schwimmer? I'm like, no. Maybe when I shave it. I'll be impulsive, like, are you David Schwimmer? I'll be like, do I look like I'm David Schwimmer, love? I'm having a pint of Guinness with a packet of potato. Do I look like I'm David Schwimmer? Would I be here if I was David Schwimmer? For everything I'm doing, I'm getting for €125. My next Celtic game will be the Old Firm. Wow, that's reasonable, man. That is reasonable. That's nothing. You'd lose more than that running for the bus. My next Celtic game will be the Old Firm. Whoa. Keep your head down anyway. That's all I say to you, man. Watch yourself. There's some saucy boys goes to those games. Some real rough diamonds. And that means I'm raving Courtney Cox. How about that? And I was just talking about Courtney Cox's on-screen brother and friends. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. Predictions for today. Predictions for the Burnley game. And who do you think is going to win the big game tomorrow? I mean, there's a massive game coming up tomorrow. The league really needs Chelsea to do them a favour, yeah? I mean, it's Chelsea, Man City. Let me know what you think about that game and how you think that's going to go. Let's see, what time is it? 12:36. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'm just thinking, how am I going to get to work? I think I'm going to take the train because, honestly, I think it's going to be madness in London because of this. Let me check on my phone, actually. Where's my phone? Yes, Dave, lucky bastard. Guys, if you'd seen Edu's wife up close, you'd know what luck is. I'm telling you. Anyway. All right, let me see. Just 1 second, guys. I'm going to check what it's like to actually get to work. You know what I mean? There's a massive demonstration planned for Central London today, guys. The Palestinians are demonstrating, and there's going to be at least 500,000 people now coming into the centre. Oh my God. And it's Remembrance Day as well. So they're kind of coinciding with Remembrance Day in the UK. They get themselves noticed. Let me see. Me getting to work. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is what it is. Sorry about that, guys. Just checking out something there. All right, guys, it's donations time. Let's donate to my channel, okay? So here you go. If you want to all match this donation, that's nice, okay? Donate to my channel, guys. I am monetized, so let's do the business, huh? Let's do the business. Let's get that money out, guys. Be like Carlos. Make a donation, all right? So I'm going to just wait off camera. I'm only joking, guys. I'm only winding you up. Hey, Muppets, I swear. You're probably believing it. All right, there you go. Well, big up to Carlos for that donation. Man. That's very kind of you, man. Not the first time he's done it, though. So big up himself. All right, let's go. So the games today. Wolves and Tottenham has kicked off. It's Man U, Luton, Arsenal, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Everton. Tomorrow, it's Bournemouth hosting Newcastle. I'm sure Jordy will be watching that. Big up to Jordy. He thinks they're going to win 3-0. Probably will. I mean, they're going very well right now, Newcastle. It's Aston Villa, guys. Ex-Arsenal coach Unai Emery's team. They're hosting Fulham. The Fulham ground itself is not far from where I'm living, guys. You've got Brighton, Sheffield United, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Brentford, and Chelsea are hosting Manchester City. So we really need Chelsea to do us a favour tomorrow against City. Yeah? I mean, to kind of slow them up a bit. You know what I mean? They're ominously after moving back to the top of the league. And when I say ominously, I mean ominously. It's not looking good for the AFC. Should we do a score prediction of today's games? All right, let's go for it. Wolves, Tottenham. I think that could be a 2-2 draw. I think that's going to be a tough game. Wolves, Tottenham, 2-2. All right, guys. Predictions: Wolves against Tottenham. Anthony thinks it's going to be 2-1 to Wolves. I think it could be 2-2. It could be a draw. It is going to be a tricky game for Spurs, no doubt, as it would any team going there. They're up for it right now. Difficult team to play against. At home, they're formidable. I mean, they've got it going on. Anthony, Spurs are winning already, man. Spurs are already winning. They scored after 3 minutes. Brennan Johnson. So Spurs are already 1 up. So we might have to rethink our predictions there. But Spurs are already 1 up, Anthony, man. The game has already started, yeah? They're after scoring after 3 minutes. Brennan Johnson with the goal for Tottenham, guys. It's Tottenham 1, Wolves 0. So they're already a goal ahead there, Anthony, man. Unfortunately. They're already a goal ahead. Yep. Okay, Manchester United, Luton Town. Geez, United are playing terrible right now. But they're at home. Surely they should win. I mean, 2-1. But they're playing awful right now, United. I mean, they're playing shocking. Okay, they got a player sent off. I get it. You know what I mean? But they're playing shocking right now. Honest to God. Brutal. So we'll see what happens there, yeah. But they're not playing good at all at the moment. We'll have to see what happens with that one. Man United 2-1. Yeah, me as well, I think 2-1. But Anthony, did you see some of the play that was in the Copenhagen game? I mean, United can say what they want, yeah. United can say what they want. They had a player sent off. I get it, yeah. I get it. I understand. They had a player sent off. But they absolutely fell to pieces after that. I mean, they absolutely just fell apart completely. Just, I mean, some of the defending. I mean, the 4th goal, I get it, yeah. I get it. It's right at the end. The young guy did well. He got a good shot away. He hit the volley. He hit into the ground and it flew up into the net. But the defending, I mean, the guy that came out to try to stop the shot, yeah, he turned his body sideways. I get it. You don't want to give away a handball, but put your hands behind your back. But he should have just rushed him. You know what I mean? He didn't get nowhere near close enough to actually getting a block on the ball. And let's face it, if the guy got a free shot, the chances are it's going to go in. I actually thought Onana played well. He's been getting a lot of stick recently, but I honestly thought he played well in that game. You might think I'm crazy, guys, but I actually think that Onana played well in that game. Seriously. I thought he did well in that match. You know what I mean? I thought he did well. But yeah. I can see Ten Hag getting sacked by Christmas. The thing about it though is, and any United fans that are watching this, let me know, guys. But the thing about it is, Ten Hag was talking like how good the team had played, how great the team had played. I don't know, was he looking at the same game? I don't know, is he actually tuned into what's going on around the field? I mean, how well the team played. You know what I mean? Yeah, they were unlucky because they had to send it off, and before that they were going well, but they didn't play well. They did not play well. I don't know where he's coming from. I don't know what he's actually talking about. They did not play well. So I don't know what he's actually talking about. You know what I mean? I think he's a little bit confused in himself. I don't know, was he watching the right game? Was he actually watching the same game that I was watching? I mean, they were unlucky with the sending off, but he doesn't see that there's problems there. He doesn't think that there's issues and that there's problems that need to be resolved. I don't know. Look, he's a dreamer. He is a dreamer, man. They got stuffed. Seriously, man. As soon as I saw Garnacho doing this to the fans, to the Copenhagen fans, as soon as Garnacho did that, when United went 3-2 up after Fernandez's penalty, I think it was, I knew what was going to happen. I knew United were in trouble from here on out. I just knew that they were going to come unstuck. Something told me, man. Seriously. That's the way it worked out. All right, let's move on to the next game. Prediction, Arsenal-Burnley. All right, guys, let's hear it. Let me just check the Wolves score. Tottenham's still winning. Tottenham a goal up away to Wolves. All right, guys, the Arsenal-Burnley game. Jeez, if Tottenham win this one, boy, I tell you, they're doing all right for themselves. Maybe they're going to win the league, Oh, man. Arsenal 3-0. Anthony, let me ask you, man, do you think Spurs are going to win the league? Honestly, no. Everybody watching this stream, yeah, do you believe that Spurs are going to win the league? Honestly, no. Anthony, Arsenal 3-0. Yeah, I think we should batter them, right? But let me. Do you think Spurs can actually win the league? Like, they're going well, man. They're winning again now. It's interesting times. Interesting times. I swear. All right, next game. Crystal Palace Everton. That's the last of today's games, yeah? Then I'll go into tomorrow's games. Sorry, no. There's the Bournemouth Newcastle game. Crystal Palace Everton. Palace are hosting Everton now. That is a difficult one to call, honestly. I don't know, but that's a very tricky one. Palace 2-1, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, because to be honest, I have to be honest, yeah, I don't actually know how well Palace and Everton are going right now, or how badly they're playing. I'm completely out of touch, man. The OSG, he's embarrassing himself. No, but I'm out of touch with that. I don't actually know how well they're playing, or how bad they're playing, or how good they're playing, or nothing. No, Tottenham won't win the league. Long way to go yet, but they're going well, man. If it stays as it is now, they'll be they're winning right now. If it stays as it is now, they'll be back top. They're going well, man. Palace 2, Everton 2. That is a tricky one to call. Like I said, I actually don't know how they're playing at the moment. Bournemouth, Newcastle. Jordy thinks it's going to be a 3-0 for Newcastle. Newcastle away to Bournemouth. Let me know what you think, guys. Bournemouth, Newcastle. I think Newcastle will win. Simple as 2-0. I mean, they're going very well right now. Newcastle are flying. Right, let me check the table. Yeah, man. What? Yeah, Spurs still winning. 18 minutes gone. 18 minutes gone now. Goal from Brennan Johnson in the 3rd minute. They've only had one shot on target. One shot on target in the whole game. They've only had one shot and it's been on target, and that was the goal. Wolves have had 3 shots, none on target. Spurs have a lot of possession right now. If they win this one, if it stays as it is, they'll be back up the top on 29 points. Tottenham are going well right now, man. They're going well. In fairness. They might not win the league, but they're not embarrassing themselves at the moment. They're doing well. Anthony, Newcastle 4-1. Yeah, they're on fire at the moment. When they start hitting the goals, they really start banging them in. You know what I mean? Newcastle are quite a strong side. They're quite a strong side, there's no doubt about that. They're a powerful team. All over the field, yeah. They've got power and strength all over the field. They're quite a powerful team. There's no denying that. They got something going on. All right, next game. This is tomorrow. Aston Villa, Fulham. Villa hosting Fulham. Unai Emery's Villa. 3-1 Villa. They're going to win that, no problem. I can't see Fulham putting up any resistance, to be honest. I think tomorrow's game, Fulham, Aston Villa hosting Fulham, 3-1 Villa. I can't see that. Nah. I just can't see it happening. Yeah, 3-1. Me as well, man. I think it's going to be 3-1 as well. Big up, Anthony, man. I think it's going to be 3-1 as well, Anthony. And thank you for tuning into my channel. Yeah, any plans for the weekend, Anthony? Not being too, about your personal life, but any plans for the weekend? You up to anything? I'm just working. You know what I mean? I'm just working, man. For me, I'm just working. I've got Monday, Tuesday off, so I'm planning to do a couple of streams then. Like the man that made the donation earlier, Carlos Eduardo, he's over in the United States, so he's living in California. But yeah, he might be coming on the Tuesday. Oliver Watkins to score 2 goals. Brilliant player. He's been really back on it this season, man. And, me always talking about him, as a possible Arsenal signing. And the way he's come in, and the way he's come back on the goal trail, it's sickening. Because I would love to see him in an Arsenal jersey. But Ivan Toney, for me, is the ultimate. I mean, Ivan Toney is... Tony's a saucy boy, I think, off the field. He's a saucy boy. But Great player. You know what I mean? I would love to see him at the club. Honest to God. No word of a lie. All right, next one. Brighton, Sheffield United. These games are tomorrow now, yeah. Like the Villa Fulham game, Brighton, Sheffield United. That's also tomorrow. Predictions. Well, that's a difficult one as well. Brighton have not been going too well recently. 2-2? I don't know. Brighton are at home, but to be honest, they're not doing... I'm doing some jobs around the house. I got a show tomorrow, but that's it at the moment. Yeah. Main thing is to enjoy your weekend anyway, man. You know what I mean? Enjoy your weekend. Brighton 3. 1 second there, guys. I'm just going to pull the curtain because the sun is absolutely blinding in here. 1 second there. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. The sun was absolutely... And look, I got the curtain pulled now, yeah? Look how bright the room is. I have the curtain pulled fully. Yeah? I'm facing the window here, guys. I have the curtain pulled fully. And it's absolutely blinding, the sun. It's unbelievable. Curtains pulled fully, guys, but there's a good light coming in on me now. But yeah, there we go. I'm back. All right, sorry about that. Madness. Typical London. Brighton 3-2. Yeah, they should be able to win that one, right? I mean, they should be able to get the best of that one. They should be able to win that one. I'll just think of my mic, guys. Does the sound good? Let me know. Anthony, let me know, man. How was the sound? Is it good? I have the headphones plugged into something else, yeah, not into the laptop, so sound should be all right. Okay, let me check this. All right. But yeah, my channel is moving along a little bit. Yeah, thank the people's support. Yeah, people kind of bringing my channel along. Sounds good. Yeah. That mic was donated from somebody at work who left recently, unfortunately. They left the job recently, yeah, unfortunately. But big up to my man, Nakar Peak. You know who you are. That's not his real name, guys, but that's the name that he likes to be known as. Big up to my man, Nakar. Thanks for the donation of the mic and thanks for your art. I'm starting a podcast as well, guys, with Stapes. I don't know how many people actually know Stapes, but we're going to be starting a podcast together. And my man as well that donated this, Mike Nakar, he's quite the artist, believe it or not. And he did a couple of drawings for me for the podcast, the actual thumbnail for my podcast. So I will be introducing that at some point too. But yeah, we're planning to do a podcast together. So that's going to be really the new thing for the OSG. Next game. West Ham are hosting Nottingham Forest. Like I said, these games are tomorrow, guys. So West Ham are hosting Nottingham Forest. 3-1 West Ham. I expect them to win that one. I mean, I don't think Forest will put up much resistance against West Ham at home. I expect West Ham to win that one pretty easily, I have to say. I think they'll get over the line there, no problem. I think they'll win that one. I don't think it's going to be a struggle for the Hammers. At home, they've been going well this season so far. They're doing all right for themselves. Even though they lost Declan Rice, they're getting the results. I think they'll win that one. I don't think that'll be a problem for them. With all due respect to Forest, I don't think that's going to be a problem for them. West Ham 2, Forest 2. Forest beat Villa last week. Yeah, that's true. That's true, yeah. I saw that one. Villa were kind of all over the gaff as well, though. But maybe they will. West Ham definitely won't be taking them lightly anyway. That was a good result for them, man. I seen that, Joe. I was surprised, actually. I was like, what the... That was a good result for them. They did well for themselves. It's kind of strange, but they got what they needed, They got the result. Straight up. They did well, man. That was a good result. They did very well to get that. You know what I mean? I'd have to say. All right. And the next one, Liverpool-Brentford. 3-0 Liverpool. Liverpool-Brentford at Anfield. No brainer. Right, let's check on the Spurs score. They're still winning. They're in the driving seat. They've still only had that one shot and one on target. Wolves have had 4 shots, none on target. But yeah, they're still in the driving seat, Spurs. Liverpool 2-1. Yeah, they should surely win that game, man. They should surely win that game. Are these all the ones that you're betting on, Anthony? Yeah? Are these exactly the bets that you've put on? You're doing an accumulator, I take it, right? An accumulator. But are these the actual bets that you've put on, yeah? Is this the way you're doing it? Because I'm just going to copy it. I'm only joking. Let's all copy his bets, guys. So if he wins, we win. You know what I mean? All right, tomorrow, the big one, the last one to predict. This one's not going to be easy for you now, Anthony. Yeah? Chelsea, Manchester City. You know what I mean? All right. So let's see. Chelsea 2-1. You think Chelsea are going to beat them? Interesting. Maybe they will, yeah. Maybe they will. Wolves versus Tottenham. All right. 1 second. Yeah, you think Chelsea are going to beat Manchester City? That's a brave, I don't know, but you think Chelsea are going to beat Man City? Oof, you're a brave man. Chelsea, Man City, huh? Question, Dave, is Saka playing today? He was injured against Seville. You know what, boy? He's always injured, though. He picks up these light knocks. But then he always plays. See, Vincent Kompany is the Burnley manager, yeah? God, a picture of Eddie Nketiah. Oh my God, with the football and with his after scoring those 3 goals. I mean, seriously. Just 1 second, yeah. There's no actual Saka. Oh, okay, here we go. Partey is going to be out until next year, guys. But Bukayo Saka is a doubt for Arsenal's game against Burnley. We shouldn't play him. We shouldn't play him. He needs to be rested. Seriously, we can beat Burnley without him. All due respect to Burnley, we can beat Burnley without him. That'll be interesting, Eddie, how he's against his old team. That'd be interesting, Eddie, how against his old team. But yeah, but sorry. I don't think Saka's going to play, and Odegaard's not going to feature, and of course, Partey's not going to feature. But I wouldn't be too worried about that. I think we have the players out there that can beat Burnley. I would not be worried about that at all. We should rest Saka. You know what I mean? Rest them all, as many as we can. Put out a team to win the game, but let's rest some players. It's important. Yeah, it's going to be a long, hard season. Champions League 2. Saka should not start. As simple as that. You know what I mean? Arteta's always kind of like, let's bring him on, let's bring him on, let's bring him on, which I understand because the player wins games. He wins the most games for us than any other player. But I get it there, but we shouldn't play him. He's just not able, I think. He needs to be rested. He needs to be rested, Anthony. But I can't wait to see how Chelsea do against Man City. I can't wait to see how that game goes. Because maybe Chelsea can do us a favour. Let me just check on the Premier League again because Spurs are already playing. Yeah, there's still one up. Wolves still haven't had a shot on target. And there's over half an hour gone, yeah. Wolves at home, of course. The game is in the 32nd minute. That goal was perfect for Spurs. They get the goal after 3 minutes. They're 1-0 up, and now they're comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're playing boring football and they're just taking the 1-0. Of course not. But they're comfortable. You know what I mean? It immediately puts them in the ascendancy. Good goal for Spurs, man, right at the start. Nice move. Good goal. They're going well right now, man. Bloody hell. I left Saka in my fantasy team as well. I was doing the fantasy game at the start, but I don't know. I know am I. You know what I mean? I don't know am I doing. I know. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on. Arsenal manager. Yeah, Partey's going to be missing, guys. To be honest, we should just leave Saka out. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be played. He needs to rest. He needs to rest. There's no need to play Bukayo Saka today. Let's rest him, man. Let's get him rested. There's no need to play him. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there. I want to thank everybody for your continued support. Thank you, Anthony, man. I'm going to try to get ready and maybe try to get into work and see what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to make my way to work amongst this madness. All right. So thank you to everybody for your continued support. I appreciate it. And see you all soon. Yeah. And thank you to Anthony, man. Like I said, one of the women in work, she's going to be coming back next week. And then I'm going to ask her, can she switch with me a day? Yeah? Can we swap a shift? So hopefully she agrees to it. Yeah. Then I can join your stream. Yeah. I can join your podcast. All right, man. Thank you for your support, Anthony. I appreciate it, man. And good luck with the bets. Yeah. And here's hoping Arsenal can do the business. Yeah. If you need to contact me anyway, just hit me up on Instagram. Pick up the Del Boy Gunner. Big up to Monty. Big up to Scott. Big up to Brax. Big up to Carlos Eduardo. Thank you for the donation, Carlos. That was very kind of you, man. Big up to Jordy. Big up to Halal Hub. And that's it. Thank you to everybody for your continued support. Yeah, thank you for all the messages, for making this a popular stream. Glad I got the day off being in the building trade. Yeah, physical job, huh? And I don't know, as the weather, it's the way the weather goes for you as well. I mean, you're outdoors for a lot of the time. You're outdoors a lot of the time. Cheers, Dave. Have a great weekend. You too, man. You too. And thank you for all your comments. And again, you made this stream interesting. Thank you for your comments, Anthony. And take care, man. And enjoy that day off. Enjoy that time off. Enjoy that time off. And enjoy your weekend. See you later, guys. Come on, you gooners. Peace.